নমস্কার, বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেস ইউটিউব চ্যানেলের ১৫৫তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোডে আজ শনিবার ২৫শে সেপ্টেম্বর ২০২১ আমরা আবার আপনাদের সামনে উপস্থিত হয়েছি। বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেসের প্রতিটি দর্শক ও শুভানুধ্যায়ীকে জানাই অনেক অনেক শুভেচ্ছা, অভিনন্দন ও ভালোবাসা। ভিউয়ার্স, টুডে we are going to telecast our 155 close up episode. All the viewers of the Bengal Express, those who are already watching our program minutely since our inception of this channel, I am expressing my well wish to all of you. Please bear with us till the last moment. আজ আমাদের মধ্যে আছেন প্রাক্তন ভারতীয় নক্ষত্র এবং ভারতীয় দলের অধিনায়ক ভিক্টর অমররাজ, যিনি কলকাতা ময়দানে 14 বছর স্বমহিমায় প্রতিভাত ছিলেন। ভিক্টর অমররাজের সঙ্গে সরাসরি লাইভে আজ আমরা আছি সেই সুদূর তেলেঙ্গানার রাজধানী হায়দ্রাবাদ থেকে। Viewers, you are watching this telecast directly from Hyderabad, the capital of Telangana. Victor Amalraj played a lot in Calcutta and even on the periphery of international football. He devoted for football in Calcutta for 14 years. I will describe in detail while we are on live. We are already on live and you are watching that myself Shomitra Mukherjee on behalf of Bengal Express, and with me the ex-India international Victor Amalraj. Amalraj, myself Shomitra Mukherjee on behalf of my channel Bengal Express, welcoming you for participating on live in spite of your busy schedule. Hats off, and after a long time I am just seeing on the screen that Victor Amalraj, the ex-India international. Now my first question, which I very much intended to know from you, why you have given your passion towards football among the other section of the sports like hockey, cricket, volley, others, but why you intended to introduce yourself as a footballer? Why? What was the reason behind it?
First of all, Sumitra Dada and his team, I am so happy that Bengal Express has invited me on this live conference. And with regards to Dada, you are this thing, what made you to be a footballer? You know, in 50s, 60s, Dada, 50s, 60s, we have football culture in Hyderabad. Okay, in 56, nine players from participated in Olympics in 56 Melbourne Olympics, when India stood fourth in Melbourne Olympics. And from my place, seven to eight members like Balram Da, Peter Tangaraj Da, then a lot of players, Aziz Saab, Noor Saab, Salam Bhai, a lot of players, from 9 players, and of course Rahim Saab was coach for, including Rahim Saab, nine members participated in the 56 Melbourne Olympics. The football culture was there. Apart from that, Dada, in my own family, my dad used to play hockey and cricket, my uncle used to play football, and my elder brother John, who played for East Bengal and Amna Sporting Club, my brother was a football player. He represented Bengal and India. So that football culture was in our family. That's how that passion I had to play for, I took football as my discipline.
Yeah. Viewers, you have understood why Mr. Amalraj had chosen the football as his career. আজকে আমরা আমাদের অনুষ্ঠানটিতে আমরা ইংরেজিতে, মাঝে মাঝে হিন্দিতে এবং কখনো কখনো বাংলাতেও কিন্তু কনভারসেশন করব, বিকজ Amalraj is much more well acquainted with all the 3 languages, but is much more comfortable with English. And simultaneously, we should apply the Hindi and Bengali, because Amalraj is also able to speak Bengali fluently because he had been in Calcutta for 14 to 15 years. You started your career with Mumbai Sporting in the year 1978.
Yes, sir.
After that, you spent over there in the year 1979 and 1980, and you become the captain of the team in the year 1980. After that, you switch over to East Bengal in 1981, and 1982 you returned over there and you got captaincy. It is also a miracle. Just after playing 1 year, a player has got captaincy in a team like East Bengal. And undoubtedly, it is also unprecedented in Indian football, I should say. In Mohan Bagan, he switched over to 1983 to again he switched over to came back to Mahamra Sporting. They had been over there for only a year, 1983, and he again switched over to Mohan Bagan, who changed your club, 1984, again Mahamra Sporting, 1985, again Mohan Bagan, 1986, 87, 88. And from 89, he again came back to Mahamra Sporting. And 98, you came back over there in Mohan Bagan. And lastly, the chapter ended, your career ended with Jugosanti, the second division in the year 1919, where the team was champion and got promotion in first division. And you retired yourself from Maidan, from international area, from national area, and also club arena. This is your class career. Now, my question to you, इतना गहरी गहरी क्लास का तब्दीली क्यों हुआ है? क्योंकि 78 से 80 मामला स्पोर्टिंग, 81 82 ईस्ट बंगाल, फिर अब चला है तो मामला स्पोर्टिंग 83 में बैक किए थे। इसके बाद मामला स्पोर्टिंग से मोहन बगान ज्वाइन किया था 84, फिर मामला स्पोर्टिंग में वापसी हुआ 1985, फिर 86 87 88 मोहन बगान, एक साल के लिए फिर मोहन स्पोर्टिंग में वापस गए थे, फिर मोहन बागान में 1990 में आप वापस आए। इतना घड़ी घड़ी क्लास का तब्दीली और फिर क्लास चेंज क्यों हुआ? सर क्या वजह है इसका?
Dada, Dada, we had a passion to play all the big three clubs. सबसे ना first time में Estulo Mamla Sporting Club में, because my elder brother John played for Mamla Sporting Club. That was the reason first I joined Mamla Sporting Club. Normally, Dada, when you play for Mamla Sporting Club, जो मामला स्पोर्टिंग क्लब में जो अच्छा खेलेगा ऑटोमेटिकली जो बाहर का प्लेयर जो बेंगलुरु हैदराबाद से जो प्लेयर आएगा वो फर्स्ट मामला स्पोर्टिंग जाएगा। तो उधर से जो इफ यू प्ले अगर अच्छा खेलेगा बॉलो खेल को मामला स्पोर्टिंग में ऑटोमेटिकली ईस्ट बंगाल मोहन बगान आपको लेगा, कैसा भी लेगा। सो दैट्स हाउ फर्स्ट 3 years I was playing for Mamla Sporting, and what you called, as you rightly said, I was lucky to get 1980 as a captain. And on that year, I cannot forget the AMIO 1980. No, I cannot forget that, because the reason is there was a big tragedy took place in Calcutta Maidan. 16 to 17 spectators died during the league in Eden Gardens between Mohun Bagan and East Bengal. You must have aware of that. You must have that. So that was our reason, or else we would have become champion in 1980. And we won major tournament like the Rovers, Duran. We won matches, some dazzling in my captainship. Then later on, Dada, I shifted to East Bengal. East Bengal, उसमें क्या है, बहुत सा हैदराबाद प्लेयर खेले, जैसे हमारा भाई साहब खेले, हबीब, अकबर, लतीफुद्दीन नजम, नहीम भाई, Farid, lot of Shabir Ali, lot of players has played in East Bengal. जब मैं मामला स्पोर्टिंग शिफ्ट करा, it was not for any money or anything, to be honest. We had a passion. हम लोग का पास वो जो एक शौक था, अब ना बॉलो बासी थे चेला भाई, हम ईस्ट बंगाल भी खेलेंगे। वो ईस्ट बंगाल में बलराम दा खेले छिलो, कागराज दा खेले छिलो, धनराज सर खेले छिलो, ओलंपियन, lot of players played for East Bengal from Hyderabad. Then after that, I was switching from then again 84. I shifted to Mohun Bagan. Mohun Bagan is something another special big what you call Budar Mannada tha, Chunida tha, what you call it is a Girinda was our secretary president. A big what you called another big ladder I was climbing to different clubs. But end of the day, Dada, as I told you, हम 6 साल खेला मामला स्पोर्टिंग, 2 साल ईस्ट बंगाल खेला और 5 साल मोहन बगान खेला और 1 साल जुग शांति खेला। वो भी हम लोग लीग चैंपियन हुआ वो जमाने में। डिफरेंट क्लब जंप करा। इट इज व्हाट यू कॉल, थोड़ा पैसा भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बढ़ता था हम लोग का। जैसे इधर हम लोग फॉर एग्जांपल हमारा 20,000 था, मोहन स्पोर्टिंग में ईस्ट बंगाल 40,000 दिया। तो ईस्ट बंगाल से हम मोहन बगान गया, हमको 60,000 दिया मोहन बगान। So those days, and the money also was factor. Money factor was there. We had a passion was there. This contact I learned from Abib Akbar. They were professional. They were, because I was very close to him when I was playing in 1979, second year in Calcutta. What you call Habib Bhai was captain for Mamla Sporting Club. Lot of things I learned. Most of Hyderabad players were playing in Mamla Sporting Club. Okay, Latifuddin Najam, Sajjad, Mir Ali Mehboob. Then comes a lot Habib, Akbar, a lot of players were playing in Mamla Sporting. It was like almost half of the team is Hyderabad team was playing in Mamla Sporting Club. So it was the foundation made me very, very what you called like our own playing in Hyderabad and Calcutta. So a lot of support I got, and what you call, and slowly we improved. And as you rightly said, subsequently different क्लब में खेला हम लोग, एंड क्या बोलते हैं, पैसा मिला हम लोग को, नाम मिला हम लोग को. तो इतना अच्छा फुटबॉल एनवायरनमेंट हम लोग किधर भी नहीं देखा, जो 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 कलकत्ता मैदान में जो जो फुटबॉल जो एटमॉस्फेयर इट्स वाज इलेक्ट्रीफाइंग.
That's true, yes. So just as far as the statistics is concerned, yeah, you devoted or you rather you had been with Mohammed Sporting for 6 years as a whole. You had been with East Bengal for 2 years as a whole, and you had been with Mohan Bagan 5 years as a whole, and rest of the period that is for the career of your retirement here, you devoted for Jugo Shanti. Undoubtedly, whenever you had been in Mohun Bagan didn't left the Calcutta League. But whenever East Bengal, Mohun Bagan left the Calcutta League for 84 and 86 and 93 times when you became the member of Mohun Bagan. But unfortunately, Bangla Sporting didn't left the Calcutta League because they only left the Calcutta League one. After that, a long span it is going on. Calcutta League is not yet been within the purview of Bangla Sporting. But in East Bengal, when you have been in East Bengal also won the Calcutta League in the year 1982 under your captaincy. Yeah. So that is the statistics of club football of Victor Amalraj. But it is very common question which is to be arisen over here. You you were born in Andhra, these and Andhra, right now it is Telangana. But why did you not been invited? Why did you not why you were not invited by any club of the Andhra local Hyderabad club for their leagues or for their other tournaments? Initially, that is your motherland.
Yes, Dada. Because your voice is not clear to me, but anyway, I'll tell you what you called. As I told you, 14 years I played in the Calcutta League, the Calcutta Maidan. Okay. Subsequently, what happened that after my football career is over, then what you call, I shifted for coaching. Coaching Calcutta. I was there for total 18 years. I was in Calcutta. Then I shifted to what you called in NIS, one year diploma course I had done in Calcutta.
Yeah.
Then subsequently I done AFCC license I have done. Then from the atmosphere, what the football culture, what in Calcutta I am missing in Hyderabad. Okay, in Hyderabad, what you call, not of what you call the infrastructure was not up to the mark. There was no coordination. Both the groups were fighting. Lot of things that are, what you call, I'm unable to coordinate with the local authorities. The top class what you call the professionalism what we seen in Calcutta, that we are missing in Hyderabad.
That means you want to say that the football culture decent period in Hyderabad was not up to the mark. That you have been forced to come to Calcutta. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yes, that time, no. To get green pasture, to get more what you call in before coming to Calcutta, I got a what you call, we won the Junior State BC Roy Trophy, beating what you called Bengal 1-0. Then we
That is for the Bengal
76.
part here, but I am asking for the Hyderabad part. That means they, you didn't find any proper infrastructure in Hyderabad. That was decided to shift yourself from Hyderabad to Calcutta for your football career and join Mahmoud Sporting in the year 1970. These are the reasons.
Yes, Dada. Yes,
Okay,
Dada.
but now Hyderabad has developed a lot. Hyderabad is participating in ISL, and the players like Syed Namuddin, Sabir Ali, Victor Amalraj, Mohammad Foris, and full of star and legendary players are residing over there in Hyderabad right now. And most of the time, another Tamil, but residing in Hyderabad most of the time at the residence of his son, that is the Ulanganathan. That is Naranashan Muruganathan most of the time is residing in
Right.
Hyderabad instead of Bangalore. Though he is a permanent resident of Bangalore and also he has played in Calcutta. Now you started your national career in the year 1979 with Bengal. But before that, in favor of Andhra Pradesh, you participated in junior national in the year 1976 and he became the champion, defeated Bengal by 1-0. And
Yes.
also 19 and also the same year You took part for Andhra Pradesh, that is the national senior national of second class in Srinagar, and you lost to semi-final. But in Bengal, you also played for Bengal in the year 1979, and fortunately, the Bengal became the champion in that year. So you became the member of the champion team. So you took part in favor of Andhra Pradesh in national level, both in junior and senior level.
Yes,
But
Dada.
after that, after 1976, you had been in Calcutta in the 1978 and participated in favor of Mohammed Sporting. And just after 1 year, you participated in Bengal in favor of Bengal in the 1979. So that means बंगाल में आने का 1 साल बाद बंगाल एक सीनियर टीम पर आपको चांस मिल गए थे। ये क्या पता है इतना तुरंत चांस कैसे मिल गए थे? 1 साल में आपको पता है यहाँ पे 1 साल गुजारा कलकत्ता में, 1 साल गुजारने के बाद आपको कैसे बंगाल टीम का हिस्सा मिल गया पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए? क्या पता है इसके पीछे?
Okay. Dada, a very good question that is, because as you know, Dada, what you called in the year 1978, that's my first year, 1970, second year. That your question is how you played Bengal in second year. There was a match, Dada, between what you call Mammal
इतना
Sporting
इतना
and
इतना जल्दी कैसे आपको मौका मिल गया बंगाल टीम में चांस मिलने के लिए? 1 साल गुजारने के बाद, जो 4, 5, 7, 6 साल गुजारने के बाद भी नहीं मिलती है, इतना कठिनाई है
I,
बंगाल
I,
टीम में हिस्सा लेना।
I'll come to that. I'll come to that.
या
79, the second year, we are playing a league match between Mammal Sporting and East Bengal.
या
Okay, in the 1979,
या
we are playing a very, very good match. So we drew the match with East Bengal. So we played some outstanding game. Few players played very good game in the league, and the selectors were witnessing the match. And that's the beauty of Bengal. The ex-players, the selectors were witnessing the match, all the derby matches, like between East Bengal, Mohun Mamla Sporting, Mamla Sporting, East Bengal. They used to watch a derby match. In the year 1979, second year, we drew with East Bengal, and we played some outstanding match in the two double leg matches those days. And no, and the whole year performance, they've taken. So I was lucky to get second in the second year to represent Bengal. That was one of the reason. And there's a beautiful saying that of those days you can play for country, you cannot play for Bengal. Those days they should tell Bengal is something extraordinary talent you should have, extraordinary what you call discipline, extraordinary character you should have to play more than decade in Bengal, because Bengal play have a extraordinary talents there in Bengal time. Lucky Prasunda was our captain for Bengal team, and top players were there those days, and I was in my position. I used to play with the Prasunda, Mir Bose, Gautam Da, then comes up Prasanta Banerjee. These are the top players, those days in Bengal. I cannot forget. So there was a competition. And also before playing Bengal, I know Prasanta Banerjee because we played together Junior India Asian Youth in Tehran. We played with Bhaskar Ganguly. So a lot of Manas, Bidesh, we played Asian Youth in the Tehran. So we know the players. So those days that they will see the not only in 1 year of the analysis, they will see your national level, they will see your state level, then they will see in your local league level, then Bengal level. That's how I got a chance in Bengal. So I'm so lucky,
या
to play for Bengal.
due to your splendid performance on the ground against East Bengal, Judge, you became the eye-catching player of the recruiters of Bengal. That's why they selected you for the Bengal team just after stepping down in Bengal in the second year. You got it here. That is unprecedented, I also should say. এবার তোমাকে একটু বাংলায় জিজ্ঞেস করি, যারা দর্শক তারা বাংলায় শুনবেন। প্রিয় দর্শক, আপনারা দেখছেন বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেস ইউটিউব চ্যানেলের 155তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোডে আজকে আমাদের মধ্যে উপস্থিত আছেন প্রাক্তন ভারতীয় নক্ষত্র এবং ভারতীয় দলের প্রাক্তন অধিনায়ক ভিক্টর অমররাজ। এই অনুষ্ঠানটি সরাসরি আপনারা কিন্তু দেখছেন হায়দ্রাবাদ থেকে। একইভাবে আমরা প্রবীর আলীকেও আমরা হায়দ্রাবাদ থেকে লাইভ করেছিলাম, জোপাল আনসারিকে আমরা করেছিলাম কেরালা ত্রিচুর থেকে, আমরা করেছিলাম নারায়ণস্বামী উগানাথনকে ব্যাঙ্গালোর থেকে, আমরা করেছিলাম ব্রহ্মানন্দ সেগুন কেমত সেন্ট্রালকারকে সরাসরি গোয়া থেকে, এবং মাহেশ গাউলিকে আমরা করেছিলাম সরাসরি গোয়া থেকে। আজ আমাদের আরেকটা নতুন ভেঞ্চার যে উই আর presenting over here Victor Amalraj as our special guest. And today is our 155 close-up episode you are watching on Bengal Xpress YouTube channel. Now we are on live right now. We are on that live is coming to you from Hyderabad directly. আমাদের এই লাইভ অনুষ্ঠানটি আপনাদের অ্যান্ড্রয়েড ফোনে এবং ল্যাপটপে পৌঁছে দিচ্ছেন সুমন মন্ডল। You are watching this live program uh, in your laptop or Android phone with the technical aspect and technical help of Suman Mondol. If you like the program, please like it. Please subscribe in favor of Bengal Express because we badly require your subscription for the future of Bengal Express. Subscribe করবেন বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেস কিন্তু যথেষ্টই কিন্তু অন্ধকারের মধ্যে চলে যাবে কারণ আপনাদের সাবস্ক্রিপশন ছাড়া কোনো ইউটিউব চ্যানেল কিন্তু ভাবতে পারেন আমি চেষ্টা করছি এবং এখনো আমি আমার যে সমস্যা সেই সমস্যা কাটিয়ে উঠতে পারিনি তবুও আমি কিন্তু আপনাদের ভালোবাসায় উৎসাহিত হয়ে আমি কিন্তু অনুষ্ঠানগুলো শুরু করেছি এবং গত সপ্তাহে একটি অনুষ্ঠান করেছি এই সপ্তাহে দুটি অনুষ্ঠান করেছি আগামী সপ্তাহে দুটি অনুষ্ঠান পাবেন পুজো অব্দি আবার পুজোর জন্য কিছুদিন প্রোগ্রাম বন্ধ থাকবে এবং আপনারা অবশ্যই বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করবেন আমাদের চ্যানেলে নিয়মিত নোটিফিকেশন পাওয়ার জন্য আই রিকোয়েস্ট অল অফ ইউ that you should press the bell button to get the latest information of Bengal Express. আমি আবার আসছি অমলদার কাছে অমলরাজ তুমি 14 বছর কলকাতা ময়দানে খেলেছো তার মধ্যে 5 বছর মোহনবাগান 6 বছর মামলা স্পোর্টিং 2 বছর ইস্ট বেঙ্গল এবং ইউ হ্যাড গট অ্যাসোসিয়েশন অফ rather what I say, the different coaches, the legendary of Indian football, the PK Banerjee, Amal Datta, Arun Ghosh, blah blah blah. তুমি আমাকে বলো মামলা স্পোর্টিং এ যে 78 79 80 83 85 89 6 বছর খেলেছো কোন কোন কোচের তুমি অ্যাসোসিয়েশন বা কোন কোন কোচের আন্ডারে থেকে খেলেছো
দাদা প্রদীপ দা সিং খেলেছিল পিকে ব্যানার্জি প্রদীপ দা সিং দেন অমল দত্তা সিং দেন ছিল what you called Naeem Bhai was there. Naeem Bhai also was there, and in Calcutta mostly then Habibda was coach come player was Chillo. Then maximum with Amalda and Pradeep da maximum he was a coach there.
Just to move towards your right, just to move towards your right little because you are away from camera little right not left side right side your right side.
Actually,
Yeah, that, a little that's okay. So that means you got association of Amal Datta, PK Banerjee and Syed Naimuddin while you had been in with Marvel Sporting. এখন আমাকে বলো তুমি ইসরায়েলের 81 82 2 বছর ছিলে তুমি কোচ হিসেবে কাকে পেয়েছিলে
Coach with regards to coach the three the coaches Pradeep da is something practical something an experienced man he played double Olympian and the example he used to give something amazing Pradeep Das then he used to tell me Hyderabad has produced a lot of footballers I like a lot of talent Hyderabad is there so a lot of example is to give then he used to give in during the what he call in a before match in a dressing room a lot of example is to give 1984 Mohanbagan was an expensive team Mohanbagan 1984 so he told he given example of Titanic he used to tell us देखो भैया Titanic बहुत advanced cruiser ये है अगर आप लोग भी बहुत बड़ा प्लेयर थोड़ा अगर मिस्टेक करेगा तो टीम लॉस हो जाएगा थोड़ा केयरफुल रहना so lot of example Pradeep Das to give with regards to Amalda is something what you called both he also played for country he played Asian games Amalda also something what you call theoretically Amalda something different quality Amalda had he used to like each player come and like a son he used to tell us देखो ऐसा करना you have to move like this only you're pushing ball only in the right side you should shift left side so Amalda has to do a lot of this thing and of course Naimda is something more disciplined what you called since he is from Hyderabad we know his attitude his background because we had a Olympian Salam Bhai he was our first coach he also was a FIFA coach very strict discipline दादा 1 मिनट अगर हम लेट करेगा इधर हैदराबाद में अब जब हम लोग यूनिवर्सिटी का कैंप चलता था अगर हम लोग 1 मिनट हम लेट करेगा तो 20 राउंड भगाते थे हम लोग 20 राउंड्स वी हैव टू रन इफ यू मिस सपोज 6 o'clock is a short practice session if you come 6-1 you will what you call, you maybe Habib or Akbar or Shabir Ali or Jan. He used to make us. So Salam Bhai was very strict. So we were very disciplined. That each coach has a different what you call strategy, the way of playing, how to suppose a weak team है. और प्रदीप दा बोलता था देखो भैया डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट वीक टीम, दे विल अपसेट यू लाइक एनीथिंग. प्रदीप दा का ब्यूटीफुल ये था क्या बोलते एग्जांपल्स. Amalda ka how all वही था. They're different class and they were extraordinary coaches. I have no any what you called specific coach ये है वो है, because even Arunda was my coach for Asian Games training में थे. Training में was our coach. Arunda also was our coach. So lot even we have foreign coaches. We had Sirik Milvan. We cannot forget him. Sirik Milvan. Bob Bootland was our coach. A lot of different coach I overcame. And Rahman sir, Olympian, 56 member Olympic from Kerala, who played for Monbagan. Rahman sir also was a Mamlas Pudding coach in the year 1979. So had a different coach apart from all these coaches' name in Hyderabad. Salam Bhai was my first coach who taught us discipline. So that was the coach's angle. I cannot bifurcate this coach, that coach. All coaches were extraordinary to me.
So that's the Amalraj. Yeah, you played for East Bengal for 2 years, where you got connection of PK Banerjee as a coach, also over there in East Bengal
No, that
for
time Amalda was
1981.
coach.
Amal
Amalda was
Datta
coach.
became the coach for both the years, 81 and 82.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
81
If
Santoda was there. Santoda was there. Santo
after
Mitra. Santoda
81,
was there.
Shantamitra and 82, Amal Datta, both are no more with us.
Yes, yes.
Undoubtedly, rest in peace, I should say here. He joined Mohan Bagan. He joined the Mohan Bagan in 1984. He spent over there another after 1 year, 1986, 87, 88, attested for 3 years. And after a gap of 1 year in 1990 for duration of 5 years. Now tell me, who became the coach of Mohan Bagan during all the 5 years you played for Mohan Bagan?
Dada, Pradipda was our coach. Amalda was our coach. Then one season, Shankar Banerjee, wing back. Shankarda was our coach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
Shankarda was our coach. And for Mon Bagan, what you call, we played it thrice Asian Cup Championship. In 87, we went to Bangladesh, and 88, 89, twice we went to China. One is Dalian, one is Gonza. That time Prasunna came and Shankar Banerjee Das came. So we had a different coaches during my tenure, 5 years in Monbagan. What you call Amalda was there, Paridda was there, and Shankar Banajida was there. And one season for one tour even we went to Mauritius. Chunida came, and Duran sometimes Chunida also came. Chunida
Yeah,
also
yeah,
was a
exactly,
coach
yeah.
for coach in a goodwill tour to Mauritius. When Monbagan went to Mauritius, so Chunida was our coach. Coach ka manager he was there. So had a different coaches in Monbagan.
That means जब मार्वल स्पोर्ट जब मोहन बगान में खेला था तब पीके बैनर्जी अमल दत्तो दोनों का फर्क अदा किया था कोच का नाते जब मोहन बगान में खेले थे और ईस्ट बंगाल में जब खेले थे तब पीके बैनर्जी का संग मिला था कोच का नाते है तो पीके बैनर्जी का संग आपको मिला था मोहन बगान ईस्ट बंगाल दोनों क्लब में जब खेले थे मार्वल स्पोर्टिंग में जब खेला था तब कोच का नाते अमल दत्तो को मिला था और किसको मिला था नाइमुद्दीन सैयद नाइमुद्दीन को मिला था तो मतलब
Yes,
देखा कि तमाम हिंदुस्तान का जो कोच का सितारे है जो कोचिंग का सितारे के बारे में हम लोग बात करें तो पीके बैनर्जी अमल दत्तो अरुण घोष सैयद नाइमुद्दीन शांत मित्रो all of the legendary in coaching arena. Now tell me how you found the distinction in terms of their technique among the PK Banerjee, Amar Datto, and Syed Naimuddin.
as I told,
And
I
definitely it is a
cannot.
critical question. It is a critical question.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
as far as your experience is concerned, when Admin association with the three clubs here, they tell me he became the player under their coaching. Amar
Pardeep
Datto
da,
and Syed Naimuddin.
so Dada Pardeep da had some extraordinary, he's a double Olympian, and personality was such a big this thing, and he had a very experience. Yeah, he was a coaching, not only as a player, as a coaching, he got lot of what you called trophies in his this thing, lot of result he got. In other words, So Pradipda is something extraordinary, and what you call he was a maximum. He was coach for Indian team also. So a lot of experience. Pradipda was only committed, in coaching this thing. And I cannot say Pradipda is best or Amalda is best or Naimda is best. For me, three are best, Dada. For me, all the three are best. I cannot.
अच्छा एक बात सुनाई दे रहा है ये पीके बनर्जी स्टार प्लेयर के लोग को खेलने के ज्यादा शौकीन थे अमल दत्त को जूनियर बालक को लेकर खेलने के ज्यादा शौकीन थे और
Correct.
सैयद नाइमुद्दीन का तरीका और कोचिंग का तरीका इतना कठिन आई थे तो मतलब प्लेयर वाले सब डर जाते थे और प्रैक्टिस को जरिए इतना परेशान करा देते थे कि वो लोग भाग जाते थे
That's very true, Dada, because Pardipda had all the matured players. If you see his record, they have matured players. Gautam Da, Prasun Da, Akib Da, Akbar Da, all the matured players had. Whereas Amalda has to what you could encourage young players. Young players. When Amalda was came, we are young in our team. So it's to encourage young players, and that is the what you called coaching style of Amalda. And whereas Naim Das is whether is a young or old, he is to adjust both. And Pradip Das to depend on only the matured players, and I used to want result matured players. Amal Das to have matured players and young players. He used to take more what you call the more importance in the young players. That's Amal Das beauty. And Naimda is a mixture. Any team you give, he will coach and give result. So three coaches are different. This thing, as I told you, Pradipda had a matured players. If you see the results, he never depend on young players. Amalda always had a, what you call young players. He will give more importance to young players. Naimda both matured and young players, and that's how the what you call they got resolved.
Undoubtedly, the international exposure was much more vast to the PK Banerjee rather compared with Syed Naimuddin and Amal Datta. Amal Datta basically was not a star player, but undoubtedly was a star coach. PK Banerjee was a star player as well as a star coach, and Syed Naimuddin was an extraordinary one. Now tell me, Amal Raj, somebody help us to got back in Calcutta football. Somebody, there must be a media, there must be a middleman through whom a person can enter within the periphery of Calcutta football. Who helped you in this regard to step down to Mamla Sporting in the year 1978
Mamla
from
Sporting,
Hyderabad to Calcutta? From
brother,
Hyderabad to Calcutta.
my brother John, he is the person, and what you call he was doing NIS in Bangalore. The Mammoth Sporting
Yeah.
official is to come to Bangalore and Hyderabad frequently every year to scout the players, to take the talented players to Calcutta. So my brother was in NIS in Bangalore. The Mammoth Sporting official came to what you called to Bangalore, and they have negotiated with my brother. And meantime, I was supposed to get job in railways, South Central Railways, and also in State Bank of Hyderabad. So what happened? Brother told, no, 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 you go to Calcutta. Calcutta is the Mecca of Indian football, and you'll get more exposure, you'll get more name, fame. So that's how I jumped from Hyderabad to Calcutta.
That's true. Yes. So that means you are very much lucky to uh, get association of PK Banerjee, Amal Datto, Syed Naimuddin, Arun Ghosh, Chuni Goswami, all the legendaries, then undoubtedly. Now, you got chance in the year 1977 in Asian Youth in Junior India team, first time in international level.
Yeah.
1977 সালে তুমি জুনিয়র ইন্ডিয়া টিমের প্রথম এশিয়ান ইউথ টিমে চান্স সুযোগটা এসেছিল এবং এই যে 77 এ তোমার কাছে জুনিয়র ইন্ডিয়া টিমের সুযোগ এসেছিল তখনও তুমি কিন্তু কলকাতাতে আসোনি
No.
তখনও তুমি কিন্তু হায়দ্রাবাদে when you had been in Hyderabad you got chance in Asian Youth in the year 1978 as a part and parcel of junior Indian team. After that তুমি 1981 এ ইন্ডিয়ার প্রেসিডেন্সিয়াল কাপ খেলেছিলে যেটা পিয়ংইয়ং সিটিতে হয়েছিল নর্থ কোরিয়ার ক্যাপিটাল তারপরে 1983 তে প্রেসিডেন্ট কাপ আবার হয়েছিল যেটা হয়েছিল ঢাকা বাংলাদেশের রাজধানী তো সেই বছরেই কিন্তু প্রি অলিম্পিক পার্টিসিপেট করেছিল ইন্ডিয়ার হয়ে এবং সুপার সকার হয়েছিল একটা যেখানে সাও পাওলো এসেছিল ইন্ডিয়াতে সুপার সকারে ইউ পার্টিসিপেটেড ইন ফেভার অফ ইন্ডিয়ান টিম অ্যাজ ওয়ান অফ দ্য মেম্বার্স অফ দ্য ইন্ডিয়ান টিম and he also took part in Nehru Gold Cup which held which was held in Eden Garden, 1984.
Yeah.
After that, he went to West Indies tour as a goodwill tour. Here, we took part over there as a part and parcel of Indian representation. In the
Yeah.
year 1987, he took part in Asian Cup Championship in Dhaka in favor of Mohan Bagan. He also took part in Nehru Gold Cup as one of the members of the Indian football team, which was held in Shiliguri. 1986, he took part in favor of Mohan Bagan in Asian Cup Championship in China. And 1988, he took part in Asia Cup, which was held in Abu Dhabi. That means, simultaneously international level, he took part in favor of India and in favor of Mohan Bagan. All your international focus was associated with Mohan Bagan only. So
Yes.
that's why from the year 1977 to 1988, in the span of 11 years, you became the member of the Indian team, whether with the junior side or with the senior side. 10 years you spent with the senior team, and only 1 year, that is the 1977, is spent with the Indian team. Now tell me, these 10 years you spent over there with the Indian others, your co-players, can you tell me a match which is undoubtedly a marvelous and still you remember in your heart which you played? You played excellent. India also played excellent. India won the match. Whatever may be the Presidential Cup or Nehru Gold Cup. But you became the member of the Indian team among the 10 years of span. You tell me a spectacular match which you took part in favor of India.
Dada, I think Dada in '84, what you called Calcutta Nehru Cup, Jawaharlal International Gold Cup, 1984. Top teams came Dada. Holland, Argentina. Argentina's what you called um, 8 to 9 players except Maradona. Okay, all the players came, and the same
Yes,
year they won the
yes.
World Cup in '86. Please recollect Dada. And that is the match. We played extraordinary match, though we lost 2-1 and drew with Holland. So that European team came in those days. What you called the European team used to participate in the Jawaharlal International Gold Cup. Okay, so that match, that performance playing for country, I cannot forget that. So we played some extraordinary game. The crowd was electrifying in Eden Gardens. So scenario, it's something amazing for me. So among the best match played for international level for our country, yeah, what you called this Jawaharlal International Gold Cup in Calcutta Eden Gardens, and also in Bangladesh 80 when I was captain for Indian team, we lost in semi-finals and to England team in Dhaka. So this was the best match, best memorable playing for
That is in the
international matches.
year 1983.
Yes, sir.
1983.
Yes, sir. 83 Indian team, Dhaka, and 84 this what you called Jawaharlal International
Super
Gold
Cup.
Cup.
Yeah, that is took was held in Eden Gardens. Here.
Eden Gardens, very distinct, important match. Lot of what you call the crowd was so packed, jam packed. Eden Gardens. It was something I cannot forget that. It is in my heart. It is my mind. So that match we drew with Poland. Poland, some Poland team we drew, and we what you call we lost to Argentina 2-1 match, and 7 to 8 players and World Cup players came and played represented Argentina. The same year '86 they won the World Cup in the captainship of Maradona. So that was the best match we played and wearing Indian jersey.
তুমি আমাকে বলো তুমি 1987 মোহনবাগানের এশিয়ান কাপ খেলেছিলে এবং 1986 তুমি মোহনবাগানের এশিয়ান কাপ খেলেছিলে যেটা চায়নাতে হয়েছিল এবং 1987 এশিয়ান কাপ চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপটা ঢাকাতে হয়েছিল 2 বছর তুমি মোহনবাগানের এশিয়ান কাপ চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপ খেলেছিলে দ্যাট ইজ অলসো ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ম্যাচ বা আন্তর্জাতিক ম্যাচ এই দুটো টুর্নামেন্টে প্রতিযোগিতায়
Two
একটা
to three.
একটা in
Three.
1986 and 1987.
First we played to Bangladesh, Dhaka, 86, Bangladesh, Dhaka,
Yeah.
87, Dalian, Gonzao, sorry, Gonzao, then Dalian, China. Thrice we played for club champion
That
for Mohun Bagan.
means 86 also you also played uh, in favor of Mohan Bagan in Asian Cup Championship in Dhaka, is it?
Yes, sir.
এই যে তিনবার তুমি খেলেছো, তিনটে এশিয়ান কাপ চ্যাম্পিয়ন মোহনবাগানের হয়ে খেলেছো, ইন্ডিয়ার হয়ে নয়। একটা মেমোরেবল ম্যাচ বলো, মোহনবাগানের হয়ে খেলেছো, মোহনবাগান যেটাতে ভালো খেলেছে, হয় জিতেছে না হেরেছে, বাট ইউ প্লেড ওয়েল, ইউ প্লেড, বাট ইউ ডিভোটেড রাদার ইউর এক্সট্রিম অন দ্য গ্রাউন্ড, টেল মি।
The first Asian Cup championship, as I told you, 86, Dhaka, Mohun Bagan participated. We played outstanding game. Amalraj was the coach for Mohun Bagan.
86, 86,
86. Yes, sir.
yeah.
86, Dhaka. Then extraordinary we played no, what you called Mohun Bagan. Mohun Bagan was a reputed club. No, it is like representing a champion club of our country in the Asian Cup Championship. And subsequently, we went to Guangzhou, China, Asian Cup champion, that to Mohun Bagan. And again, we went to China in Dalian. So thrice I represented Mohun Bagan club, champion club. It was a very prestigious what you call club championship. Now you can see in the European how they play club champion. That type of what you called a taste we had. If you see the club championship now in the European, we had such type of what you called top level matches in club level. Then Monban played best during this club champion in Bangladesh, as for me, and now what I remember, because in China it was a tough teams were there, but we given not like recently I saw what you called, sorry to say, East Bengal Mohun lost 6-0 recently. I saw that match also. The match also I saw recently. I see all the matches. I saw Copa America matches. Then I saw Euro 20. I saw all the matches. I write article also that in local papers in Hyderabad, in the Hindu, Times of India, Deccan Chronicle, then Enadu. Lot of I write when I watch the match. But the best match Mohun Bagan played in the Asian Cup Championship was in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Amalda was a coach, and I'm sure my friends who was watching football, particularly Prasanta Banerjee, Satyajit Chatterjee, that they accept my view because Mohun Bagan was outstanding in Bangladesh in that year in the 1986.
इसी सिलसिले में एक सवाल पैदा हो गया, जो तुम अभी अभी बोल ही रही हो। ये 2019-20 का सवाल है, जो मोहन बगान आई लीग चैंपियन हुए थे, और उसी का आधा पर मोहन बगान के एशियन कप खेलने के लिए वो लोग लायक हो गए। इसी को सिलसिला पे वो लोग पहले मालदीव में 3 मैच खेले थे, 2 मैच जीते, 1 मैच ड्रॉ किए थे। इसी के बाद सेमीफाइनल का चरण तक पहुंच गए और उज्बेकिस्तान को नासा फुटबॉल क्लब के खिलाफ शून्य का मुकाबला 6 गोल खा गए। ये 6 गोल जो मोहन बगान खाना पड़ा, इसका क्या वजह है? इतना गिरावट मोहन बगान टीम का कैसा हो गया? इतना सितारे खिलाड़ का रहने का बावजूद भी एक खिलाड़ को हम लोग मतलब क्या करें, उसके बारे में कोई सराहना नहीं कर पाएंगे कि वो अपना थोड़ा सा कोशिश किया गोल करने के लिए, नहीं तो मतलब ब्लॉक करने के लिए, गोल खाने से निपटने के लिए। क्या वजह है इसका कि मोहन बगान का शून्य का मुकाबला 6 गोल में हारने वाला, जो हिंदुस्तान का हाई लीग का चैंपियन 1920 में, तो क्या वजह है इसका?
दादा sometimes ना upset हो जाता था। अभी recently आप देखो Manchester United भी last करा match है ना, in spite of top players Ronaldo they have, sometimes it happens, you cannot say, you cannot what you called criticize the players. They given a good result. Sometimes we too have faced we got what when we are playing in West Indies, that I will example, same example. When we were playing in West Indies, we got a good performance. Then we went to Suriname, South America. There we lost 5-1. 5-1 we lost the match. Indian team lost. So it's happened. They are what this Mohun Bagan versus Asian what match I saw 6-0. So one-sided match, was one-sided match. They should, even they missed a penalty in the first half. They missed the penalty. They should have considered more goals. So it happens sometimes. It's off color. Players will be off color. Suddenly, the team was something extraordinary. The team was there. They were purely professionals. They were there. Each match, first half I saw, full match I saw. Even the what you call they were dominating. Even if you see statistic, the ball position, everything, what you call attacking, lot of things, they were superior. So Monbagan, what happened? It's off color, it's off day. It happens. Sometimes it happens, and you cannot what you call put down. No, sometimes it's happened in our life also. It is not all the time we were winning all the time going up. Sometimes it happened, sometimes bad day it happened. That's how Monbagan faced.
एक सवाल है ना कि एक खिलवाड़ का भोजन तब समझा जाता है कि जब वो कठिन परिस्थिति में खड़ा हो जाता है ना, उसी का सिलसिला पे वो अपना करिश्मा दिखा पाए कि नहीं पाएंगे। अगर जो खिलाड़ी वजनदार खिलाड़ी हो जाए, जो एक कठिन परिस्थिति में आपका करिश्मा नहीं दिखा पाएंगे, टीम के लिए अपना सबसे अच्छा खेल प्रदर्शन नहीं कर पाएंगे, तो खिलाड़ी का छोटा मोटा टीम का तक गोल करने से क्या फायदा है। एक रॉय कृष्ण मान लीजिए कि मजिया का एक गोल किए, कि वसुंधरा बांग्लादेश के खिलाफ गोल किया, उसमें फायदा क्या है। अगली मैच जो है जिसमें मोहन बगान को खिलाफ तुमको खून बहाना पड़े, तो उसके बजाय क्या क्या एक एक करके शून्य मुकाबला 6 गोल में तुमको हारना पड़ा और पैर झुका कर मैदान छोड़ना पड़ा।
Mhm.
এবার আমি তোমাকে একটা প্রশ্ন করছি বাংলাতে। তুমি মোহনবাগানে খেলেছো 5 বছর, ইস্ট বেঙ্গলে খেলেছো 2 বছর। জাস্ট আই এম হন্টিং ইন ইউর মাইন্ড, এমন একটা ম্যাচের কথা বলো যেটা তুমি মোহনবাগানের হয়ে খেলেছো ইস্ট বেঙ্গলের হয়ে, এবং যেটা তোমার কাছে একটা স্প্লেন্ডিড, একটা মিরাকল, একটা এবার একটা কালারফুল ম্যাচ তোমার কাছে হয়ে আছে। And you played well, তুমি তাতে খুব ভালো খেলেছো মোহনবাগানের হয়ে, এবং মোহনবাগান ইস্ট বেঙ্গলকে হারিয়েছিল। ক্যান ইউ
Yeah, I
রিমেম্বার,
think
তুমি মনে করতে পারছো?
yes, yes, Dada. I think in Duran Cup we won. Monbagan defeated East Bengal. We won 2-1 or 2-0 we scored. Monbagan, East Bengal. Then in the East Bengal, whatever, when I was playing for East Bengal, we beat Monbagan. When I was playing for Monbagan, defeated East Bengal. So a lot of things there. When I was playing for Monbagan, we defeated Mamman Sporting. So a lot of what you call, good result we got. It is not that we won maximum, we lost less. It is not like it's a vice versa, but we played, we got good result. And playing against each other, three elite club of our country, derby matches, very important derby matches in Calcutta when East Bengal Monbagan plays something, it's like India Pakistan. You can tell that India Pakistan match is playing on. So that was the scenario with those days. Even the from mess to ground, even our supporting staff used to get so tense. Dada जीतो बे अपना के match जीतो बे मोहन बगान will tell जीतो बे East Bengal जीतो बे. So something slogan was there in those days in Bengal. If you win, they will put you in a shoulder. And also that if you lose, you will get big bats also. Then you have to face the music. So a lot of things we faced. There is no any what we call the a specific match for us, but we enjoyed playing for the big three clubs in our country.
That is in Calcutta. One thing is ruled by the spectators of all the three giants, that whenever you are the big hero in a match, you have to face some slang words, and they will throw you away. And whenever you big hero, then you will be put on the shoulders, and they
Yeah.
will surround the ground here with you here on the shoulder. And that is the craze of Calcutta football. That is the Calcutta is called the Mafta of Indian football. প্রিয় দর্শক, আপনারা দেখছেন বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেস ইউটিউব চ্যানেলের 155তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোডে আজ আমাদের মধ্যে আছেন প্রাক্তন ভারতীয় নক্ষত্র এবং প্রাক্তন ভারতীয় অধিনায়ক ভিক্টর অমলরাজ। এই অনুষ্ঠানটি অর্থাৎ এই ক্লোজ আপ অনুষ্ঠানটি সরাসরি আমরা হায়দ্রাবাদ থেকে আপনাদের ল্যাপটপে অথবা অ্যান্ড্রয়েড ফোনে পৌঁছে দিচ্ছে সুমন মন্ডলের তত্ত্বাবধানে আপনার প্রতিদিন এই লাইভ অনুষ্ঠানগুলো দেখে থাকেন আপনাদের ল্যাপটপে অথবা অ্যান্ড্রয়েড ফোনে। Viewers, you are watching this live program of our 155 close-up episode directly from Hyderabad. Today, our guest appearance is Victor Amalraj, ex-India international, ex-Indian captain. If you like this episode, please like it. If you are intended to subscribe in favor of Bengal Express, please subscribe in large number because your subscription is badly required. Otherwise, the future of Bengal Express may be at stake. And another is that you should press the bell button to get the latest information of Bengal Express. প্রিয় দর্শক, আপনাদের যদি আজকের এপিসোডটি ভালো লাগে অবশ্যই আপনারা লাইক করবেন, প্রচুর প্রচুর সংখ্যায় আমি কিন্তু আপনাদের অনুরোধ করি এবং বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করবেন আমাদের এই বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেস ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে নিয়মিত নোটিফিকেশন পাওয়ার জন্য। আগামীকাল আমাদের 156তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোডটি কিন্তু রাত 8টা থেকে আছে, সন্ধ্যে 4:30 থেকে নয়। আমাদের মধ্যে উপস্থিত থাকবেন সেই রাষ্ট্রপতি পুরস্কারে ভূষিত বাংলা ছবি কনির নাম ভূমিকায় যিনি অভিনয় করেছিলেন শ্রীপর্ণা ব্যানার্জি, এখন অবশ্যই শ্রীপর্ণা মুখার্জি। তিনি পেশাগতভাবে একজন শিক্ষিকা, কলকাতার দক্ষিণ কলকাতার একটা বোর্ড বিজনেস স্কুলে দীর্ঘদিন ধরে তিনি সেখানে শিক্ষকতা করছেন এবং যে কনি ছবিটি করেছিলেন পাঁচ প্রদীপের আগেও এসেছিলেন পরিচালক সরোজদের কাছে তিনি কাজ করেছিলেন ও আন্তর্জাতিক পুরস্কারে ভূষিত হয়েছিল পুরস্কারটি। অবশ্যই এই ছবি কনি ছবির অন্যতম কারিগর ছিলেন আমার অত্যন্ত প্রিয়, আমি যাকে আইডল মানি, সেই সৌমিত্র চট্টোপাধ্যায়, যিনি কনির প্রশিক্ষকের ভূমিকা অভিনয় করেছিলেন। তো আগামীকাল রাত 8টা থেকে আপনারা দেখতে পাবেন 156তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোডে সেই কনির চরিত্র অভিনেত্রী শ্রীপর্ণা ব্যানার্জির সঙ্গে সরাসরি সাক্ষাৎকার, দেখতে ভুলবেন না। আবার ভিক্টর অমরনাথের কাছে আমরা ফিরে আসছি। ভিক্টর অমরনাথ, he had a splendid career in football, undoubtedly in club football, in national football, and in international football. In international football, you got the association of ample of coaches,
Anand?
but you got association of ample of coaches while you became the member of the Indian team for the 10 years in a row. So
Yeah.
tell me, in your view, who is the best coach or whose technique is most appreciable to you?
To be honest, I liked Sirik Milovan. Sirik Milovan was the best coach.
Milovan.
He was with our coach Indian team for pre-Olympics. Then what you called new method, new style of functioning. Very disciplined he was there, committed was there, and also he was a coach in Nehru Cup, and he was a coach when I led Indian team in Bangladesh Dhaka. He was very close. He used to, what you called, give a lot of example. He has given example when 1956 Melbourne Olympics when he's from, I think he's from Czechoslovakia. I think he's from Czechoslovakia. So they won the match. So when they won the match 56 Melbourne Olympics, and during this prize distribution, they announced first Sirik Milvan to go and receive this thing. They immediately he said no, I want players. So he used to take care of players. Players has to go first, receive the award, then he went. So he used to take care of the players like anything. His method was simple, no, never any tension, anything. He used to tell them, and we used to get very what you called like a family. We enjoyed the coach, foreign coaches. Best was Sirik Milvan, and something different method he has shown. What we because with Pardipda, Amalda, Naimda, they were coaches for a club team and Indian team, almost same style. But whereas when Sirik Milvan came, he had shown some extraordinary what you called coaching skill. So we enjoyed when Sirik Milan was a coach for no. I was as I told you for pre-Olympics. We went to Singapore, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, and Delhi. Four places he played pre-Olympic matches. Then Dhaka, 4 5 matches he witnessed. Then in Siliguri he witnessed. So we had something what you called a new method of coaching. So I think Sirik Milan has done very good coaching for our country.
Undoubtedly, Chiral Milovan undoubtedly proved his ability and credibility among all the foreigners so far came to India, and right now we have an opportunity to discuss over the recent performance of Indian team. But before that, एक सवाल पूछना चाहता है कि खेल से मतलब फुटबॉल खेल से सन्नाट लेने के बाद तुमने 1 साल का एनआईएस डिप्लोमा किया था, उसी का साथ साथ तुम एएफसी लाइसेंस भी किया। तो क्या इरादा है कोचिंग में आने के लिए, मतलब कोचिंग में आने का कोई इरादा है कि कोचिंग लेकर ही चलते रहेंगे, कोचिंग का साथ चलते रहेंगे जब तक तुमको दम आखिरी दम ना घुटे? तो
There are you should know in Hyderabad a lot of players from Salam Bhai to Shabbir Ali Saab, Shabbir Bhai. So all were what you call coaches. Even my elder brother was coach, and most of the what you called uh, few coaches also coaches for Indian team. For example, Naimda was there, Salam Bhai was there, Rahim Sab was there, a coach in this thing. So I thought in that angle, चलो हम भी हम कर लेगा एक साल का एक coach करेगा. And then I have done 1 year diploma course in NIS Calcutta. Then subsequently I done AFC C license in Pondicherry. Then I also had done in Siliguri. I done All India Football Federation special coaching course. So after that, Dada, I was coaching for what you called FCA team, and we were champion. Then when I shifted to Hyderabad, then I was coaching for yeah, what you called FCA Chennai team. Then also I coached the Tamil Nadu state team for Santosh Trophy. Then I coached under 21 for Hyderabad. We are South Zone champion. So I had
Yeah.
done coaching this thing what you call for a few years. Then after that, since the football is not that much in Hyderabad, then I was concentrating on FCA PRO. I was FCA PRO working FCA for 40 years. So that's why coaching has slowly come down. Since the football culture is not much in Hyderabad, so I shifted to my official work now.
That means you have any motto to upgrade your coaching career by securing B license, A license, AFC B license or C license in future? Have you any motto to upgrade your licensing career?
Dada, it just for because if you are player that won't work out. You cannot coach a club team or any small district team or state team. You should have a what you call a diploma, whether it's a C license, D license, A license, or foreign German. Those there what you called German diploma was there. Yeah, England diploma was there. Some diploma should have. Apart from if you don't have that, you may play for a lot of for country. If you don't have a coaching diploma, nobody will like you because this generation, the very smart generation, they want some authentic record you should have. So that's why on that angle, I made, I was involved in coaching experience also. So I am what you call not only practical, critical also. I am part of in coaching this thing.
Particularly in Bengal, which we find that those who are intended to involve themselves, introduce themselves at the coaching, they already pursue the AFCA license, B license, C license, and some extent D license also. But they're not getting that much of opportunity to prove their ability or credibility because the three giants are much more interested to deploy the foreign coaches and in the medium size rather clubs in Calcutta football here, they deployed the Bengali coaches. But the a person who is rather pursuing his A license A, B, C like that, he is intended to associate himself with the big club or in a big space. That's why the licensing procedure are rather undoubted is badly required. But the person, those who are acquiring the license, they are not getting the proper trust. That's why they are getting frustrated. That's the main thing.
Yes,
So whatever
it's
shares
very
push,
yeah,
hello?
it's very unfortunate. Most of our Indian coaches are not able to get an ISL. Okay, and most of the
That's true.
franchise club wants a foreign coach. Okay, so my this thing this after doing a license, even our Indian coaches are not there. Very few are assistant coach for ISL. So it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that and moreover, Dada, you know that after ISL, what you call after ISL, there is no much activity. In our time, I can tell in fingertips in Calcutta, we used to play more than 3.5 month marathon local league, Calcutta League, then followed by IFA Shield. Then we used to go to Northeast, Darjeeling Gold Cup, Bardulai Trophy, Guwahati, then Sikkim Gold Cup. Then we used to come to Delhi, DCM Duran Rovers Cup, DCM and Duran in Delhi, then Bombay Rovers Cup, then in South Stafford Cup, Puttai Memorial, then Nizam Gold Cup, then what you call the Federation Cup, then Santosh Trophy, then we used to play for country, and apart from that, we used to play our FCA department teams. The whole year, there was a calendar full of what you call activities was there. So now coaches are more, and what you call the tournament, the events are less. So that's why our Indian coaches are unable to get what you call the chances to lead any team, to coach any team. So that we are missing because of less tournaments. There was no tournament after ISL. You see, most of the players are coming and giving ISL some commentary, and there is no any other tournament. So in our time, lot of tournament was there. Continue the tournament was there. That's why coaches also was more coaches. Now it's unfortunate. AFC A license are there, but the tournaments are less. That's why they are unable to fit in to coach the uh, local clubs.
Rather, it is unfortunate and we regret to say that the Indian Super League ISL has cracked all the tournaments except Durant and IPL, but they are not up to the mark. Running the currently the Durant Cup is going on in Calcutta here. There is no charm, there is no glamour. It is not directly telecasting by any TV channel. I don't know whether the semi final match will be telecast or semi final match already been telecast or not. I don't know because channels are not showing that much interest to telecast the matches because they have lost their charm, glamour, all these things. I Shield also for the last 5 years I became the commentator. Even the 2015 I became the commentator of the IPL Shield final. The IPL Shield final was under 19 first of all. It is introduced. From the last year, it was in an open tournament. It turned into an open tournament. But the main thing is that Mohun Bagan is still participating in Calcutta League. In Calcutta League this year, Mohun Bagan, ATK Mohun Bagan and FC East Bengal are not participating. That is only the man sporting. So undoubtedly, the 50% of the glamour has lost. Number two, the supporters, the members of Mohun Bagan and East Bengal, they are very much disheartened. And number three, the glamour of Calcutta football, it is the fourth oldest tournament in the world rather. The Calcutta League also are rather gradually spreading out. So it is most undesirable and unexpected. So it is the duty of the official of Mohun Bagan and East Bengal to participate in Calcutta football in the next year to get back the glamour and the status of Calcutta football as used to enjoy by the people of the Calcutta football lovers. তোমাকে আমি শেষ প্রশ্ন করছি লাস্ট
Rather,
40 ইয়ার্স বা 40 বছর ধরে ইন্ডিয়াতে বিদেশি কোচ ডিপ্লয় করা হচ্ছে কোনো দেশি কোচ সেখানে থাকছে না আলটিমেট রেজাল্ট হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশের কাছে ড্র না হলে আফটার 75 মিনিট দ্য ম্যাচ বিকেম ড্র তারপরে দেখা যাচ্ছে নেপালের কাছে আমরা হারছি বা কখনো কখনো নেপালের কাছে আমরা 1 গোলে জিতছি তারপরে আমরা যখন খেলতে যাচ্ছি কোনো মিডল ইস্টের কাছে তখন কিন্তু আমরা শোচনীয়ভাবে পরাজিত হচ্ছি মানে রাদার হোয়াট আই সে মানে শ্যাটার্ড রেজাল্ট হচ্ছে আবার আমরা ওমানের সঙ্গে একটা ড্র করেছিলাম খুব ভালো খেলে তো লাস্ট 40 ইয়ার্স ইন্ডিয়া বাই ডিপ্লয়িং দ্য ফরেন কোচেস তারা ইন্ডিয়া কি পেল বিদেশি কোচ দিয়ে একটা বিদেশি কোচ থেকে অ্যান্টোনিও লোপেস আবার থেকে মোহনবাগান 6 গোলে হারলো মোহনবাগান nothing but represented India by virtue of their I League championship. তাহলে তোমার কি মনে হয় যে ফরেন কোচ দিয়ে আদৌ ইন্ডিয়া কিছু এগোতে পারছে বা আইএসএল দিয়ে ইন্ডিয়ার কিছু ডেভেলপমেন্ট হচ্ছে এটা আমার শেষ প্রশ্ন তোমার কাছে
Dada, I'm telling it's a very long questions. I will tell what all I understood. And with regards to the performance of what you called, you told about Indian team because less exposure is there, and the Indian players are playing less tournament. That's one of the reason. And with regards to you are telling about there was a no crowd, no this thing. In our time there was a no live telecast. Now that need not to go to stadium. We can see live matches. We can see English Premier League. We see Bundesliga League, German League. We see Syria, Italian League, we league, what you call Spanish League. Lot of league matches live we are watching, and so the taste of the spectators has been changed. Earlier was not like that. We had only Doordarshan. So lot of that's one of the reason why the people are not coming and watching the matches. Why there was no any that much crowd. So a lot of change, generation change has come. Then with regards to you said about the coaches because now the what you call the football calendar has been completely changed. They are only concentrating. Commercial it became ISL it became. Now, as you rightly said, IFA Shield is there, league is there. So my humble request to federation that they should have what you call they should what you call give direction to each association to conduct the league and the to what are the
Yes, true.
tournaments they had earlier. For example, in Hyderabad Nizam Gold Cup, then we had a DCM, then we had Bombay Rovers Cup, then in Northeast we had what you called Bardolai Trophy, Darjeeling Gold Cup, Sikkim Gold Cup. So this type of tournament has to again come back. So they as federation has to give instruction to state association to conduct these tournaments. Then only again that old what we have seen in 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s, we can that type of culture will come. Then football will flourish. Then you are telling why India is losing to what you called Afghanistan, difficult to beat Bangladesh. All this thing is only SAF games, SAF tournament. It's like a South Asian Federation team. So those days, the club team is to beat what you call Bangladesh national team, Nepal national team, Afghanistan national team is to beat club team is to beat in club championship. So that time different what you called scenario, different what you called football calendar was different this thing. And also in Nehru Cup, Federation is to invite European teams, tough teams is to come to play in Nehru Cup. So a lot of tough competition. We have different taste. We have had. That's why the performance we have given in high level. So now that type of what you called system has gone. So now the what you call the associations, the federation has to they are doing some new what you call the new sports calendar they are doing. So hopefully, Dada, what you call as they shifted from Delhi to Calcutta, what you call Durand Cup. So slowly, still the football is alive in Bengal. So I'm sure federation will keep all this thing what you call in their agenda, and they will develop. I'm very confident that the federation will do something to bring back the past glory, the past culture in future for us.
लेकिन अमरनाथ एक बात मैं आखिरी दफे कहना चाहता हूँ कि इतना सारे साल के लिए आईएसएल चलते रहा है, 7 कंपटीशन तो हो ही गया है। फॉरेन प्लेयर देख तो अच्छा क्वालिटी तो यहाँ पे आते हैं खेलते भी है, लेकिन इसको जरिए हिंदुस्तान का फुटबॉल का तैराकी कभी नहीं हो पाएंगे। मतलब इसके वजह से क्या हो गया, रोबर्ट कप बंद हो गया, सिक्किम गोल्ड कप बंद हो गया, दार्जिलिंग गोल्ड कप बंद है, वगैरह वगैरह का टूर्नामेंट बंद हो गया। ये हिंदुस्तान का फुटबॉल के लिए क्या बादल छाए हुए आसमान में, ये बादल को हटाना पड़ेगा। सारे से सारे टूर्नामेंट को पहले जो चलते थे उसी को तरफ तरह बरकरार रखना पड़ेगा। প্রিয় দর্শক, আপনারা দেখছিলেন বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেস ইউটিউব চ্যানেলের 155তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোডে। আজ আমাদের মধ্যে ছিলেন প্রাক্তন ভারতীয় নক্ষত্র ভিক্টর অমলরাজ। এই অনুষ্ঠানটি সরাসরি হায়দ্রাবাদ থেকে আপনাদের লাইভ করে দেখানো হলো। আপনাদের এই এপিসোডটি ভালো লাগলে অবশ্যই লাইক করবেন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন প্রচুর প্রচুর সংখ্যায়, যেটা প্রতিদিন আমি বলি, এবং অবশ্যই বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করবেন আমাদের এই বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেস ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে নিয়মিত নোটিফিকেশন পাওয়ার জন্য। আগামীকাল আমাদের 156তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোডে আমাদের মধ্যে উপস্থিত থাকবেন সেই জাতীয় পুরস্কার প্রাপ্ত বাংলা ছবি কনির চরিত্রাভিনেত্রী শ্রীপর্ণা ব্যানার্জি। শ্রীপর্ণা ব্যানার্জির সঙ্গে সরাসরি সাক্ষাতে জানবো কিভাবে তিনি কোন ছবির চরিত্রের জন্য নির্বাচিত হলেন, কিভাবে এত সুন্দর অভিনয় করলেন, ও সৌমিত্র চট্টোপাধ্যায়ের কাছে তিনি কতটা অভিনয় শিখেছিলেন। যদিও পরে তিনি পরবর্তী ক্ষেত্রে তিনি নিজেকে একজন অভিনেত্রী হিসেবে চিহ্নিত করেননি, তিনি একজন সফল শিক্ষার্থী, কলকাতার একটি দক্ষিণ কলকাতার একটি নামী স্কুলে তার দীর্ঘদিন তিনি প্রায় 28-29 বছর তিনি শিক্ষার্থী জীবনে তিনি অতিবাহিত করেছেন এবং এখনো করছেন। আগামীকাল সেই সব অজানা তথ্য আমরা জানবো ওই কোনি চরিত্রাভিনেত্রী শ্রীপর্ণা ব্যানার্জির কাছে। মনে রাখবেন রাত 8টা থেকে আমাদের 156তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোড। Viewers, you are watching our 155 close up episode where our guest cover is Victor Amalraj. We had a discussion conversation with Victor Amalraj for a span of more than 1 hour. If you like the episode, please like it and subscribe in large number, and don't try to press the bell button to get the latest information of Bengal Express. I am welcoming all the viewers in and around there across India, not only for Bengal today. I am sure for the Victor Amalraj, for the sake of Victor Amalraj, the spectators are surrounded across India. আগামীকাল রাত 8টা থেকে আমাদের 156তম ক্লোজ আপ এপিসোডটি দেখতে ভুলবেন না। I am again expressing my congratulations, welcoming to Victor Amalraj for taking part in my channel Bengal Express in 155 close up in spite of his busy schedule. Amalraj, I am expressing my gratitude for the same and hope so your association will be available in future when you will be required by me and when I request you to appear. you should say, yes, Samitra, I am ready to appear. প্রিয়
দাদা
দর্শক,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
প্রিয় দর্শক, কাল রাত্রি 8টার সময় আমাদের 156 প্রজাপ এপিসোডে দেখা হচ্ছে। ভিক্টর অমরনাথকে আবার বেঙ্গল এক্সপ্রেসের পক্ষ থেকে সৌমিত্র ব্যানার্জি অভিনন্দন জানালাম এবং সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। শুভরাত্রি।
থ্যাংক ইউ দাদা, থ্যাংক ইউ দাদা।